Now, one of the DEI activists on the panel responds to Scott Jennings with the most elitist, pretentious, snobby thing I have ever heard come out of a Democrat's mouth. Watch.
The issue in this country right now is we live in different realities.
That's right.
I live in a reality where I know I do not have the same opportunity as you. I know I don't.
And you know
and
that
I know
too.
what, Scott?
And you know that.
Let me just tell you about me.
I'm gonna let you finish, but I want to answer this.
I'm not talking about how you feel. I'm talking about how I feel. Me, a black woman in this country.
But not in this city.
And I will run. And if you want me
I'm
to,
a New Yorker, not in this city. You cannot say that. You can't say that in this city.
I'm not talking about New York. I'm talking about actually
let her finish.
right here. I got a law degree, a master's, and 2 bachelors. Probably more education than all y'all added up together at this table,
Fine
right?
by me.
And I have always been the least paid person on payroll at every institution I have worked in. And it's not
Even
because...
in the White House?
Even in the White House.
Well, whose fault is that? I don't think you worked for George W. or Trump.
Well, guess what happened when I was there? DEI.
Like, we already knew that they feel this way and they think their shit doesn't stink. But for her to say it that way, this openly, was her lashing out in a desperate way to try to justify her decision to vote for the losing candidate. They lost so badly and so overwhelmingly, they can't bear to think that they were that wrong. Instead, they have to make themselves feel good and remind them and everyone else that they have so many degrees, they're so smart, they're more educated than everybody at this table. I mean, what a snobby thing to say. I don't see how anybody would want to be friends with a person like that. If you walk through the world scanning rooms and saying, I bet I'm more educated than them, I bet I'm more educated than them, you are a truly insecure person. You know you lack fundamental skills, capability, competence, or intelligence. If she didn't get paid the most at any job that she's at, a normal person would look in the mirror and say, what's wrong with me? What am I not doing enough of to where my employers don't see that much value in me? But victims can never be wrong. They can never be not good enough. They can never have shortcomings. They can never have flaws. They're just perfect, and the world owes everything to them. And at the very end, she gets schooled when the guy points out, you worked in the Obama White House and you were still paid the least. So you can't just blame it on racism then when you were working in the administration of a black person who made racial equality and DEI his whole thing.